Alright, y'all. What is going on? Look, in today's video, I'm going to let y'all hear DJ Akademiks basically talk about what rappers are willing to do to be around white billionaires and how they basically compromise their morals and, their personal beliefs, their moral beliefs just to be around these white billionaires. In a sense, this is what you would call this is like another piece of selling your soul. This is, in a sense, this is what selling your soul means, because a lot of people say, you can't sell your soul. You can't do this. You can't do that if your soul is something that God owns and all of this, But, you can actually sell your soul. You can dim that light that you have inside of you, and that is selling your soul. You can do things that you normally wouldn't do to anyone, or you normally wouldn't allow anyone to do to you. You can do those things. You can continuously allow people to humiliate you, embarrass you, and do things that are embarrassing, and you can feel it in your heart that it's embarrassing and that it's wrong, and you continue to do it, and you do it over and over and over, until you become numb to it, and then that lets you know you've dimmed your light, you've lost a piece of your soul. So that is what selling your soul is, and that is what a lot of these artists do in order to be in the positions that they are in order to feed everybody around them and to just continue, the upkeep of the life that they live. And you can tell when the artist has started to live that life. You can tell when they've crossed over and they're basically doing whatever they need to do, doing whatever they have to do in order to keep things going the way it is, in order to just stay rich and get richer. You can tell. Meek Mill being one of the biggest examples. He had Lil Baby in this as well, and you could tell with Lil Baby. You could definitely tell with Lil Baby, but Meek is by far the biggest example he was mostly talking about, because y'all know Akademiks and Meek always had a little back and forth stuff going on. But when Meek got with Robert Kraft and doing all of that stuff that he was doing around him, and they supposedly helped him get out of jail and so on and so on, and it's just like, all of a sudden he's just this huge friend with these billionaire guys, and he's at the game sitting with Robert Kraft and Michael Rubin and doing all this stuff with these billionaires. It's like, what is going on behind closed doors, really? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna ramble too much on. I'm gonna let y'all hear DJ Akademiks talk, but I had to come on before he talked about it, just to kind of give my thoughts about it, and I may come in after DJ Akademiks talks just to wrap the video up. But he talks mostly about Meek, Kanye, and Lil Baby. So anyways, I ain't gonna continue on. I'll come back when this video is over just to give a few more thoughts on it. So y'all go ahead and check this out if y'all haven't seen it.
And salute to all those guys getting on real quick. Let me see who else. Oh shit, I gotta talk about this real quick, brother. No cap. Hey, first and foremost, and y'all tell me, maybe I'm tripping on this. I might think I'm tripping with a Chris Brown take. This shit right here. Did y'all see this? So, for whatever reason, all the rappers love to hang out with two white billionaires. Obviously, nothing wrong with the fact they're billionaires. Nothing wrong with the fact they're white. However, they're not really hip hop at all. All these rappers, they go hang out with them and have a party with these guys. Now, by the way, there's this common saying that says, yo, the sum of the four people you hang with are usually what you end up being. So maybe everybody's just trying to be a billionaire. That's why they're hanging with billionaires or whatever the case is. But there's just always weird shit coming out of this. And one of them is the guy named Michael Rubin. The other one's Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft notoriously was the guy who was getting fucking, he was getting a happy ending at a spa. They called him on a raid, but he was rich enough that he blocked the courts. He had the courts pretty much block the release of the evidence they got. So they had him on videotape basically getting jerked off or some shit like that. Not only was that never leaked, that tape allegedly was destroyed. So there's no evidence of it. We've never heard some shit like that. But that's billionaire shit. There's this other guy. So that's Robert Kraft. He owns the Patriots, and I believe he owns like Kraft companies, like they make cheese and all that bullshit, right? And crackers and shit, I think. Then this guy, Michael Rubin. Now, we first really heard of him, like, he helped Meek get out. But ever since then, every rapper just wants to fucking hang with this guy. Like, everybody wants to just be cool with him, this and third. And, again, nothing wrong with that because, very successful guys. But every time I see a video with him and the rappers, it's always something demeaning to the rappers, and I never see him doing shit. That is what raises a red flag. When y'all hanging out with billionaires, like, y'all seen the video where Meek is hanging out with them and Meek is bunny hopping. Not going to say nothing about that wrong or say nothing about it at all, really. Meek supposedly lost the bet. I've just always wondered, what if Meek won the bet? When was the other guy supposed to be doing the bunny hop? I've never seen that before. Obviously, these images are crystallized by even certain things where, if you ever seen when Kanye was with some fashion, like, icon and Kanye, who we think is the guy, was fucking holding the guy's food in his hand while the guy ate out of it. Kanye West, fashion bowl hand. I don't know what to say. Look at this. I think it was even my video.
So this is what really happens.
Look.
With people.
So think about this. Kanye is in some car. This is the guy. The guy's eating in the car.
This is what really happens.
Look whose hands this is holding the food.
Happens with Peter, Evie, Kanye.
Look, Kanye, who don't go for none of that bullshit. He's holding the food, the plate, while the other guy is having the time of his life eating out of Kanye's hands.
What we do on our way to a Vogue event: ribs and French fries.
He got the ribs in one hand, the French fries in another. There's something that's, again, I hate to be that person, but then you start thinking about it. Do these millionaires start changing and acting different in the presence of more money? That's what people usually consider. I don't believe in the Illuminati in terms of, there's like 15 niggas here who, no. I believe people compromise their morals and codes and just mere boundaries when it comes to possibly escalating in society. And it usually takes people who either run an industry, billionaires or something like that. But it's interesting because the people who we think are rich or wealthy, when you see them around the other people who are really rich or wealthy, you see unbelievable behavior. So I'm seeing a guy eating out of Kanye's hands, and Kanye don't give a fuck, right? Then I see Meek bunny hopping. I'm like, okay, look. I've never even seen Meek rapping about Amiris and 80 bands. He's playing tennis with some white guy, and all of a sudden I see this.
You're doing bunny hops, Meek, because you got your ass beat in tennis.
Look how they talking to him. Nigga, this is Chaser.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud.
Damn. Count out loud, nigga.
Count out loud. 30. Huh?
6. By the way, I don't even think any black rapper could talk to Meek like this. Not saying nothing wrong. Just interested. Okay? Then I see this video today. It's interesting. It's Lil Baby, one of the hottest rappers in the world. Listen to this shit. Hold on. Wait. Oh, my bad. I want to make sure y'all could watch. Here.
What's the bet?
If I go to sleep from 5 to 4, you get 6 braids.
6 braids coming off your head. 6 braids off the back of your head if you fall asleep from 5 p.m. until 4 a.m. My entire head.
So he's betting with this guy. If he falls asleep tonight, the guy gets to shave 5 to 6 braids off his head. But we never hear nothing about if he wins. Now, I understand the whole thing about a bet. Not getting at these guys because they're making bets. But we never hear the reciprocal. So if he don't go to sleep, what happens? The billionaire recording him, you never hear that. Is the billionaire going to shave his head? I guarantee not. I guarantee you not. How much y'all want to bet me? I guarantee little baby probably going to take some perks, some this, some that. When he's done drugged up and he's going to stay up the whole night and he wins this bet, I think he's going to win. Will the billionaire shave half of his head? How much y'all want to bet he doesn't do it?
All right, y'all. So just to end this video off, I just want to come back and say, a few things, because the one thing I have to say about it, and I guess this would kind of be the why would they want to, humiliate rappers, basically. Why would they want to humiliate these artists in order for them to keep what they have, keep their status in the game, right? One is because they're men. Two is because they're black men as well. They won't have any fun out of, making some tiny little guy or some guy who's not looked at as a big street guy, or someone who's really, really known, or just a big 6'4" masculine dude, or a guy who's known as a hood dude who don't take shit from nobody. They want these guys to be humiliated in front of people. They don't care about humiliating a little scrawny, 5'8" looking white dude and shit like that. They don't care about making those guys bunny hop in front of them and count it out and shit, and making a little baby shave his head if he fall asleep or some shit like that. They don't care about that. They want to humiliate these guys, the ones that millions of people look up to. And it's not like, on some shit where they're just constantly doing it in public so you can see. It's just things that we don't even know that goes on behind the doors, behind the scenes. Because clearly, like with the Kanye thing, we would have never saw that had Kim Kardashian not recorded it. And you could look at Kanye's face, which that's Kanye's face on normal, on any day, but still, you could see it in his face. He was like, yo, come on, bro. You record him and you think this shit is funny. This shit ain't funny. And Kanye, he know the temperature in the room. He already know what's going on with these white dudes, but he's actually sitting there holding both of those plates with both of his hands. And I'm appalled. I've never seen that before until DJ Akademiks showed it. Or I don't know who showed that first. I've never seen that clip, but I'm appalled. For real, that's crazy. Literally holding it while these two dudes, or whoever these designers are, eating out of his hands. And we all know Kanye probably has bowed, literally got on his knees behind the scenes to these designers so he can have his way in the fashion world, because literally he holds that probably as high as anything, probably just as high as his music as far as fashion and shoes and so on and so on. Clearly that's how Kanye has what he has today. We just have no idea what has happened behind the scenes. But we can kind of get an idea just by little things like this. You know what I'm saying? So this is just stuff that we're seeing. Ain't nobody, we ain't digging for none of this or making shit up. It's just right there. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna keep going on and on. I just kind of wanted to make this a quick video. I thought it would be a good one to get out. Somebody actually somebody sent me this on Instagram, so I appreciate you sending me this. If you watch this video, y'all already know, man. Just let me know what y'all think in the comments. And yeah, man, we got content on the way. Y'all already know what's going on. It's Black Balloon, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. I'm out.